We all know how strong rogues are in Classic, but you might not want to play one, even though they are stupidly overpowered, as most people know. But there is some really hefty side effects to playing a rogue in Classic. So let's get a bit into it here. Some of you may know that rogues are really overpowered. Some of you may have seen the old classic PvP videos such as Grimm's Total Annihilation and World of Warcraft. These are all great videos, and they all portray rogues as gods compared to other classes. And to be frank, for the majority of the game, they were, and they still were, by far one of the best classes in the end. Both for damage in raids, for CC and survivability in PvP, and they had like a amazing toolkits. And they were the classic ninja style class that many, including myself, when we were 13, really liked to play. So yeah, that is some of the things that contributed to the rogue's popularity. Another thing that also really contributed a lot to the rogue becoming as popular as it was the simplicity of playing the spec. You could get a really nice amount of damage out by simple 2 buttons. Spamming Sinister Strike and using Eviscerate. That was all it took. But many might not know like the way the rogue used to play, and with the stun locks and the toolkits. For example, if we look at something like World of Warcraft, one of the things was that a rogue could kill a rank 14 whatever class, it didn't matter, with a single dagger, a starting dagger, nothing else. Yes, rogues could kill people naked. If you haven't watched World of Warcraft, I'll see if I can find one that still has the sound on it from the video. Otherwise, the video is there, you can see it. Yeah, I highly recommend taking that out. But a rogue could kill a person with a dagger. It's not because their gear scaling was amazing, which it was, and the redonkulous stun locks that people were complaining about all the time, and kidney shot being broken. Because kidney shot was actually not really used in those, like, only wearing a dagger kill. It was majority Eviscerate, Cold Blood, Blind, Cheap Shot, and Premeditation. And just cycling through the crowd controls and never letting the enemy out of a crowd control. Not a stun lock, a crowd control. And another great example was Grimm's Path of Blood and Total Annihilation. I'll have some of it here behind me, so you can see what I'm talking about. And those videos were amazing. One of the reasons why I gotta play a rogue, man. And there's a lot of people that really wanted to play a rogue. So rogues were, like, even though if you weren't really good at playing rogue, you were still a really good player compared to most other classes. Since you had like such a high, you had a decently high skill ceiling, but you just started like right underneath the ceiling of other classes with the amount of damage and output you get. So rogues were really popular. Now you might think, Chris, alright, that's all fine and good, but why the hell shouldn't I play a rogue? Here's why. Imagine a lot of people, there will be a lot of people coming back to Classic, a lot of people who are fans of World of Warcraft, Grimm, a lot of other PvP old school videos. And I talked about this here in a previous video when I was choosing my class, and I was like researching this video here and just refreshing some of the things from the past. And I thought to myself, man, I gotta play a rogue, man. I gotta play a rogue, but I'm sticking to my warrior. I am not backing down. I'm sticking to my decision on warrior. I guess it just spoiled the video. Nonetheless, you're likely seen it already if you're watching this. So we'll go in and take a look at the rogues. There's a lot of people coming back, and a lot of people want to play rogue because rogues are strong. Like the mentality of people playing the flavor of the month. Translate that back to vanilla and its flavor of the entire expansion. Flavor of the entire game. There wasn't really an expansion. But flavor of the entire game was rogues. Rogues, rogues, rogues. So, obviously a lot of people are gonna roll a rogue, and re-rolling in Classic is brutal. Really something that is tough to do, since there's no race change, there's no benfic. Oh my god, I've spent too much time in National lately. There's no artifact pieces, there's no stuff to help your heirlooms, XP potions, nothing. And EXP gains are brutal in vanilla, as many of you will find out when you start leveling. So a lot of rogues means a lot of competition for gear. Rogues have a really hard time competing for gear with other classes, because a lot of other classes that are actually not leather users are also needing the gear that rogues need. So you can imagine. And even daggers. Fury warriors will also try and take those daggers for your rogues. Even though it's a dagger, a Fury warrior will do a lot to get a dagger, because of the fast speed in the offhand. So that is why I really would advise you to not roll a rogue, because there's simply going to be too many. Groups are going to be a pain in the tail, and yeah, you're going to struggle for gear, even if you get in a group. As portrayed in World of Warcraft again, hey, looking for members of a Blackrock Spire. Hey, need a rogue? And the rogue is like, oh, who needs a rogue? The most nerfed class in the game. But he's looking at his group and there's literally like 7 rogues. You will have a hard time finding groups. Leveling is not going to be as fast as many other classes. Rogues are like right in the medium. But you have some cool advantages while leveling with stealth. That is really sweet. But again, if you want that, druids are also a great option. So again, that is some of my thoughts on how and why you necessarily shouldn't roll a rogue. Because rogues, yeah, they're fun and all, but you're gonna have a tough time in Classic. And I think that is gonna be it for this one here. It was just gonna be a short video about like why rogues were so damn popular, and why you might not want to roll one, and why they're gonna be super popular again. And because they're rogues are flipping awesome. I'll stick, and on BFA I'll stick to, and retail I'll stick to my original rogue that I've played for more than 10 years now. So that's gonna be it, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Oh shit, before I go, I completely forgot to tell you to hit the like button if you like and enjoyed the stream. Do subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below what you thought of the video. Tell me if it sucked, tell me if it was good. And don't forget, I'll see you on the live stream. And Lunera asked if I need anything special. A Spectral Tiger. Swift Spectral Tiger. Yes, that is what I need, and that is very special. So thank you for asking. Yes, we did. We have gotten 50 people ahead of the curve here already. It is all about lying.
But most importantly, you gotta relax.
Shall